Alright guys, gals, and everything in between, I'm here today to talk about the new reboot-ish. I actually coined a term, I don't know if someone else has coined it, but I coined it myself amongst friends, of something called a sequel boot. This is basically a sequel boot, and like when you change like an actor or you change the storyline, but you still want to kind of keep it in the same canon, so it's still canon with the rest of the timeline. Either way, I digress. I think this is a sequel boot. How does it fare? You're gonna find out. Terminator Genisys. Because, we can't just call it Genisys spelled properly. We gotta be hip and young, yo. Terminator Genisys is the sequel boot of the classic and beloved Terminator 1 and 2. They're each in probably my top 100 favorite movies. I'm one of the people who prefers Terminator 1 to Terminator 2, though. Okay. So this one follows a similar storyline, and then somehow they have to travel through time again, because Terminators are just kind of going everywhere, and then all of a sudden, Kyle Reese gets a vision of something called Genisys. And now we have our movie. And is this movie good? It's okay. It's nothing special. That's the best thing. It doesn't stand out. I praised the RoboCop reboot for going in its own direction and being bold, and actually being overall pretty fun, and it was very well balanced in terms of everything, in my opinion. This one, on the other hand, is very imbalanced. It's got way too heavy action tones, and I know you're talking about, oh Scott, Terminator has a lot of action anyway. I know, but action was well balanced with actual story. This one I felt like characters went into an area and they showed you an establishing shot of the area, and then that was them saying, okay, this is going to be our action set piece for the next 15 minutes. They'd walk into an area, they'd have a brief moment, probably a little bit of comedy with Arnold, and then out of nowhere, boom, people are blowing down the door, guns, da-da-da-da-da-da, and then they're just all fighting each other, and then you somehow see like Arnold punching shit for like 15 straight minutes, and you're like, oh my god, okay, the action scene is done. And then, it'd go on, and then a lull, and they'd show you an establishing shot of a new area that they've gone. You're like, okay, here's the next action set piece. Reset, recycle for 2.5 hours. The movie is fun. It does have its merits. I enjoyed the movie a little bit. I don't think it's a great movie, but I don't believe that everyone who's saying it's one of the worst movies they've seen or one of the worst Terminator movies, it is not. Guys, it is actually an entertaining-ish movie. It's not as terrible as people are saying it is. Arnold Schwarzenegger delivers. Emilia Clarke in the movie, she's hot. And she's really talented. She plays a great Sarah Connor, and she fulfills the role. Now, that brings me to my next point on the casting. They tried to get everyone to pretty much look like the person who played them in the originals. So now we have Kyle Reese, played by Jai Courtney, the king of bland other than Sam Worthington. Okay, let me pause for a moment and blow your mind. Okay, guys? Okay, hang on. You have Jai Courtney as Kyle Reese. Now, they're trying to get everyone as accurately as possible. They do not have any similarities between Jai Courtney and the original Kyle Reese, played by the legendary Michael Biehn. So, how about this? Let me be a casting agent for 10 seconds. Ready? Go. Sam Claflin. Mind blown. He looks like the original Kyle Reese, he sounds similar enough to the original Kyle Reese, and I bet he was cheaper than Jai Courtney. So tell me, why isn't this dude playing Kyle Reese? He's the perfect casting. Jai Courtney is the weakest part of this film. He plays the most bland actor that he plays in everything. And so you're just like, this is the one guy really out of place. J.K. Simmons completely kills it. And the movie is filmed very well. The action scenes are all solidly filmed, and this isn't a dog on the movie, but the trailers showed everything except for the last 15 minutes. And the last 15 minutes, I'm not spoiling anything, just get so watered down because you've seen action the entire movie. Like, the original Terminator didn't have that, where they felt like they had to survive, and it was intense, and it was almost like they were just trying to get away from the thing. This one, you're just watching stuff blow up on the screen for blowing up, and it almost reminded me of Michael Bay presents a Terminator movie, and that should never happen. But Terminator Genisys still is an enjoyable time at the movies if you see it at a discounted screening. I'm going to give it a very low discounted screening score for me. It's a very low discount screening. Other than that, as I say low, because honestly, you could probably just watch this on Netflix and have a good time if you have a big enough TV screen. It is not worth the full price of a ticket, but see it at like a $3 theater, or if someone gives you one of those little like movie pass things, have a blast. Otherwise, catch it on Netflix. But what did you guys think of Terminator Genisys? And also, one more thing. They underused Matt Smith. My boy Matt Smith was so underused the entire film. And he was one of the best actors in it. Why underuse him? Do they think because us Americans don't know who he is? I digress. Did you guys enjoy the film? Do you guys think they're actually going to make a sequel to this, like they'd planned to make a trilogy of the Genisys Terminator films? Let me know. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Got more videos coming to you.